After a 37-10 victory in Week 9 against the Washington football team, the New York Giants look to stay at home. Looks like we are flip-flopping back and forth between away and home games, but we are looking to defend home turf in Week 10 versus division rival, the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are about 100 miles away and less than 2 hours away from East Rutherford, New York, and we are continuing a 9-week winning streak. They were the toughest opponents so far, as the New York Giants and Daniel Jones take on the Philadelphia Eagles and Carson Wentz. This is going to be a very tough game, and as you can see, these are the division standings as of today. But with that being said, Week 10 football coming up next. Anthony Cannizaro lines the kick up, and it is off. Week 10 football underway. As you can see, not the usual Deshaun Jackson, the back of the end zone, take it out, but Carson Wentz having a pretty good year so far. 1,876 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. Coming out with the tight end set right, 2 wide receivers left of him, and the running back as 2 huge missed tackles right away. And finally, James Bradbury is taking down Miles Sanders. A bunch of left set, ace formation this time, as the 5-step drop back, and he's got time to throw, but the pocket collapsed, and he rolls out to the right, and it looks like Blake Martinez is going to scissor kick him down for a gain of 6. Again, 3-step drop and just a blitz coming off the left side, and that is going to be Grant Haley, the nickel back from the Penn State University, who's usually known as the linebacker U, but now has become running back U. And speaking of running backs, we have one of the top performers, but let's focus on Daniel Jones. 2,600 yards in the air, 23 touchdowns, and 14 interceptions. I formation, as you can see, a little quick. We talked about the running backs here, as Saquon Barkley, for the first time, stopped for a loss on the first play of the game. 3rd and 10, a drop back and just a check down to the wide receiver, Golden Tate. And again, we talked about that earlier, 8-yard gain, but not enough for a first down. And this is going to be the punter dropping back as Deshaun Jackson, the old veteran, and shifty moves he still has as he gets a good return. This brings back the Eagles on the 32-yard line, and this is a quick left stretch over to the left side, and that is going to be Miles Sanders for a 9-yard gain. Looks like a triple tight end set right, ace formation and a counter, but nothing doing, and as he's weaving and bobbling and people running into him, Miles Sanders gets just enough for the first down. 2nd and 10 as the defense starts to make some adjustments, and that is going to be a quick route over to the right side. That's going to be Marquise Goodwin for the reception. 3rd and 6, as you can see, a very wide spread, no tailback in the backfield, empty set, and that is going to be Zach Ertz running a little slant route right over the middle and gets a first down. 2 tight end set over here, and this is a play action for Carson Wentz, a wide open receiver over to the left side, and it looks that was Deshaun Jackson for the catch. 1st and 10, right up the middle, a little delayed dive right there, and that is going to be good enough for a 10-yard gain, just not enough to quite move the sticks. A tailback screen left over to the left side as Ryan Connolly almost sniffed it out, but unable to get to him and stopped at the 1-yard line. So knocking at the devil's door here, and this is going to be a handoff right up the middle. Nothing doing. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders got just enough to get into the end zone, and that is going to be a Philadelphia Eagle 7-point lead after this PAT. Elliott up and good, and so now we have to see how the offense is going to respond. Trips right set, and this time Saquon hands off to Saquon Barkley, who gets it up to the right side to the middle, and that is going to be a first down. Bounce set here, and another stretch play for Saquon, getting what he does and did a great job over to the right side is going to be Caden Smith for the block, and it gets a 6-yard gain. Who else but Golden Tate almost splits those defenders and goes up to the sideline, but that is enough for the first down. 2nd and 7 over to the right side. Not a very great read by Daniel Jones, but does get the completion in 3 yards. Over the middle, and that is going to be a catch for Evan Engram. Here with a handoff over to the right side, and the guard pulling around. Doesn't quite get enough to break free, but that is going to be an 8-yard gain, and who's going to complain about that? A little drag route, a little delayed drag route, and that's going to be Sterling Shepard. And now Golden Tate one-on-one for the slant route. Nothing doing. Touchdown, Giants. And that is going to be a Kansara kick up, tying this ball game into the 2nd quarter. Ace formation, and it is a balance set. 2 quick wide receivers in tight. And that's going to be a play action over to the right side. And coming across, what a slow route to develop, but Alshon Jeffrey does a great job developing it and gets the reception. Now for the little counter, as Miles Sanders takes what he has and gets 6 yards on the play. 2 tight end set left, back off, and that is going to be a drag route over to the right side. Zach Ertz doing what Zach Ertz does. Not only does he have an amazing family chemistry with his wife, but he has an amazing ability to get open in the open field. After a 7-yard gain, we have 2nd and 9. And this is going to be a left-sided missed tackle by the safety who comes down. Julian Love still filling in for the injured Xavier McKinney, but that is going to allow him a 1st down. A counter play, but there is a flag on the field, so we're going to have to hold up and see what that is. A little bit of laundry out. Refs pick it up, and that is going to be holding on the offense, bringing them back for 1st and 16. Now a handoff right up the middle is going to be Sanders again, DeAndre Baker, and it looks like James Bradbury able to make the tackle. But again, you hate to see cornerbacks having to make that play because the guys in front should do a better job. Leonard Williams, not many people have heard of him this year. He does a great job getting in there and almost picked off on the next play. Bringing out 4th and 7, looks like 27-yard field goal, and the kick is up and good. And that is going to give this Eagles a 3-point lead by Jake Elliott. 1-on-1, and as the cornerback misses the read, that is going to allow Golden Tate some room. And although he's not the shiftiest person, he does have some speed that's going to make him pay. 1st and 10, ice formation. That's going to be the left side, and that is going to give them 7 yards on the play. A 3-step drop over to the left side, and that is going to be Darius Slayton this time. A great addition to this offense from Auburn. Play action, left side, who else but Evan Engram, who's done a great job this year just getting the stats up and helping make sure that Daniel Jones produces some passing yards. 1-on-1 as a missed reception there as Canizar comes out for the 38-yard field goal, and from the hash the kick is up and good right down the middle, and we have a tied ball game. You gotta wonder who is going to be able to make a stop to allow this game to get under control. On 1st and 10 from the 27, a 17-yard gain right away as the delayed counter is going to allow Miles Sanders to get 17. To the left side now, just Zach Ertz sitting in it, and that's going to be a fumble. What a big hit by Blake Martinez, possibly. I'm not sure who got that, but that is going to be a fumble recovery for the defense. And as you can see, right before 2 minutes is going out, 1st and 10, we have ace formation and a play action as Daniel Jones calling the play over to the left side of slow developing left side route by who else but Golden Tate, out of bounds and stops the clock as well for the 2-minute warning. Looks like shotgun formation. The tailback set left or right. Don't know my directions today, guys. But Golden Tate able to make the reception, turns around and gets right up the field. Draw play here from the 11 down to the 3, and that is going to 6. What a spot! But going to be a quick draw for 3 for Daniel Jones. 2nd and goal is right up the middle, and this time not getting into it, even though he was spun forward. Saquon Barkley going to get the stretch over to the right side, and he is just going to force his way in. He doesn't care who's letting him in or what kind of defense is out there. Saquon feed the monster, feed the beast, and get that guy another touchdown on the year. Bunch set left side for shotgun formation, 2 drag routes and nothing doing. The linebacker, Ryan Conley, able to get there in time and gets the sack. Ace formation, 2 tight end set left, and again, we've seen this play, a really deep drop back from Carson Wentz, who hits the guy over to the left side. I think that is Goddard, who makes the reception. So 27 seconds left on the clock, 3rd and 12. Timeout immediately taken, but nothing doing. That brings us to halftime. We have a close game, and you have to wonder who is going to make the adjustments at halftime. As you can see here, the stats for the Giants: 146 yards through the air, 47 on the ground, and 1 turnover. Whereas the Philadelphia Eagles already has close to 100 yards at 99 on the ground. So looking at around the league, we have the Washington football team in Detroit, Michigan, who is losing 21-0. Stafford with 2 touchdowns through the air. In Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, that is going to be the Bengals versus the Steelers, and the Bengals have a 17-point lead right now. Joe Mixon mixing it up. AJ Green still making himself known this year. In Cleveland, Ohio, as the Houston Texans take on the Cleveland Browns, and the Browns are going to be down 3 points as Deshaun Watson and Duke Johnson are making things work in Houston this year. So as halftime finishes, we get the ball to start the second half off and immediately go to Evan Ingram. Quick reception to get this offense flowing, and that's going to be 6 yards. A pump action, play fake, a handoff, draw play, and that is going to be enough for a first down. Ace formation, this time the read, the RPO, the little read to the left side, the bubble screen for Sterling Shepard, and that is going to be almost enough for a first down. Left side, one-on-one, and as Golden Tate comes up and reaches it over, Vontae Maddox and McLeod is going to make the saving tackle. Ace formation now for this offense as Elijah Penny comes out to block, and that is going to be a block that is going to be enough for a touchdown. Bobbing and weaving, Saquon Barkley, or Saquon Barkley, gets those quads turning into the end zone. And of course, who else is anyone to judge, but he is already in the zone. But Cannizzaro losing focus, coming out and missing that. You have to wonder, is that going to play a role later in the game? 2 tight ends set right, play action as Zach Ertz is just doing nothing. And Carson Wentz rolls out of the pocket. Blake Martinez finally making him lay down. And that is going to be almost a 10-yard gain. Miles Sanders not seeing much, but doing just enough to get that first down as he was trying to find which way he wanted to go past the tackle. And again, over the middle, my goodness, what a window. You have to know that Carson Wentz and Zach Ertz have put hours upon hours upon hours upon thousands of catches at practice to play that, and he was able to get out with a reception. So a sack fumble on the play as Lane Johnson picks it up and tackle for a loss, but that is DeAndre Baker coming in for the sack. It looked like also Leonard Williams was able to get in there as well. But 3-step drop, Zach Ertz just making what he has. No gain on the play, but it looks like there might be a blitz coming. As you can see, the defense rolling through as Peppers comes down from the safety spot. A left side play, and as he sees the nickelback, Grant Haley able to come over and block it up again as Penn State's players are doing a great job. We continue with Saquon Barkley from the 22 to the 43, a 21-yard reception on the play. Backing up is going to be Evan Ingram for a catch, and Jerry is not going to be able to keep up with him, and that is going to be another reception and another first down. Ace formation, 2 tight ends set right side, back up, what you going to do now? And Daniel Jones is going to say, hey, how's it going, Evan Ingram? Here's another ball, here's another catch. And you have to wonder what kind of incentives Evan Ingram has on his contract based off of how many catches and how many yards he's getting so far this year. Immediately after the first down catch is going to be the rookie Andrew Thomas with the hold, bringing them back to 3rd and 9. Over to the right side and not seeing anything as big play Darius Slay says, 1 for your mistake. See you later. Can I get a Mick pick 6? Anything you want after the game, it's on him. Go ahead and do your thing, big play Slay. There's a reason why they brought him over from Detroit. And again, from earlier, we talked about this. Anthony Cannizaro did not make a PAT, giving them only a 6-point lead instead of that 7. Elijah Penny over to the right side. Not sure how they made that tackle, but they did somehow. He trips, falls, and this is going to bring out an empty back set. A screen over to the left side as looks like the man Corey Coleman, who we do not talk about many times, he is going to make the catch and get the first down. 1st and 10 now. Saquon's going to get the handoff over to the right side, up to the middle, and that is going to be finally a tackle for Rodney McLeod. Again, thought it was play action, but a dive to the left side, and that's going to be a first down. And on 2nd and 5, a bunch set, or sorry, excuse me, a tight set, I should say, as the wide receiver motions out. And it looks like the little pop pass we like to see as Golden Tate says, whoop! And that is going to be a tackle for Jerry in the 3rd level of defense. You have to be wondering what this defense is doing to make sure that this team doesn't score yet again. Just talked about that. Evan Ingram sits in the little pocket, sits in that little zone, and why throw it if you can run it? Saquon Barkley, go ahead and praise your name. Hey, Saquon. I don't know what kind of... I don't know. I heard that on the streets this weekend as the Giants are getting ready for this, but as you can see, the 2-point conversion good for Daniel Jones, and that is going to give us a 14-point lead. Over to the left side now for Miles Sanders, and that is going to be a 17-yard gain on the play. 3-step drop as the guy was hauling blitz down the middle, and that is going to be Marcus Golden, who might be the defensive MVP this year so far for this team. Defense is playing a little trickery, some safety coming down to play some zone, and as Jabril Peppers is going to make the secure tackle, that is going to give them 3rd and 16, a bunch step left side this time for ace formation, a 5-step drop for Wentz. Over the middle is going to be Zach Ertz, who's going to get just enough for the first down. Man in motion, giving them a 1-back set, or no, excuse me, a 0-back set, empty back set, and that is going to be a slant route over the middle for the veteran Deshaun Jackson. You got to wonder, does Deshaun Jackson have many more years to play after this one? I mean, the guy is a small guy. He is still a speedster, even though he's in his, I believe, 10th or 11th year in the NFL. But what a career he has had so far. 2nd and 3 over to the left side, and now Carson Wentz is rolling out. Gets it out to Miles Sanders, who no one is guarding, and that is going to be a first down. As the clock is still going, 2 minutes and 38 seconds left as Zach Ertz makes another reception, another first down. 3-4 defense trying to outplay this shotgun team, and as Carson Wentz rolls out to the left, blitz coming home, and that's going to be DeAndre Baker getting another sack, and another sack fumble this time for the defense, making this a turnover on 2nd and 12 with about less than 2 minutes left to go. Looks like the Giants are trying to chew up some clock. That is the first timeout for this team. Shotgun set, a little stick package coming at you, and over to the right side is going to be Evan Ingram, who does just enough to bounce off of a tackle and get a first down, who possibly sealed the deal for this Giants team, and that is going to be a left side dive, and Saquon's going to hold on to it, the sure-handed young man out of Penn State. Another 3 tight end set, ace formation here, and that is going to be yet another handoff dive, and from 2nd and 4 to first down, victory formation is afoot. Looks like we are coming out here yet again with a 10-week winning streak. Another victory coming home to allow the crowd to say some noise, and what a great game this was. Nothing to go against the Eagles. Some things could have went a little bit different. This would have been a completely different game. The Giants finished off 281 through the air, 134 on the ground, 2 total takeaways, and the Eagles ended with 190 passing, 109 rushing, and as you can see, Daniel Jones hyping up the crowd, waiting to look for next week's opponent. So today, Daniel Jones was 105.5, 24 completions, 28 attempts, 281 through the air, one touchdown, 1 interception, and a long of 36. Saquon Barkley, 25 of 130, and 3 touchdowns. Starting to become a habit for Saquon to go over that 100 mark. Sterling Shepard, the one rushing for 3 yards. Golden Tate, 8 of 135 for 1 touchdown. Evan Ingram, 8 of 76. Darius Slayton, 2 of 26. Corey Coleman, we told, don't see many of his things, but 1 reception for 9 yards. And then on the defensive side of things, DeAndre Baker, the number 1 tackler on the day. Jabril Peppers and Blake Martinez, both with 7 tackles. Marcus Golden and Ryan Connolly, each with 5. Tackles for a loss, we got DeAndre Baker, who had an amazing game. 9 tackles, 2 for a loss. 1 each for Williams, Golden, Connolly, Haley. Sacks, we got DeAndre Baker with 2. Again, corner with sacks. That's a little uncanny, but Marcus Golden with 1 as well as 1 more. And then the interception is going to be credited to no one, but DeAndre Baker had 2 forced fumbles. Both were recovered by the defense. All right, looking at the Eagles side of things, we have Carson Wentz, who was 104.9 on the day, 19 of 24, 220 through the air, no touchdowns and no interceptions. Miles Sanders had a pretty good game, 14 of 96, 6.8 yards per carry, and 1 total touchdown, whereas Carson rolled out of the pocket twice and got 13 yards. Ertz, 8 of 78. Sanders, 5 of 57. Deshaun Jackson, 2 of 10. Marquise Goodwin is going to be 2 of 40. And then Alshon Jeffries, 1 catch for 24 yards. McLeod is 11 tackles. Nathan Jerry is 10. Will Parks is 8. Nikel Roby Coleman with 7. Tackles for a loss, we got Barnett, Graham, Jerry, and Josh Sweat, each with 1. Interceptions, Darius Slay made us pay big time, big play Slay. Got the interception for a touchdown. A mid-pick 6. Go ahead and get yourself a Happy Meal. But with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the game. Hope you've been enjoying this weekly commentary. Each week, a new game, a new week, a new opponent. But I'm hoping you guys have continued to watch for the winning streak. I hope you guys let me know what you want to happen for next year. And with that being said, I hope you're having a great day, great week, great month, great year. Make sure to leave a like if you did, comment if you want, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you on the next video.